This is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Medu is out there with Murray, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's Barnes. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Herter kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Pass to Fox. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Here's Medu. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points for the chance for another one at the stripe. Now a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Pope's shot is good.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Fox kicks to Herter. Back to Fox. Murray outside. That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Barnes sends it back. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's McConnell, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. From 11 feet away. Here's Pope. And at last they get one to fall. Pope's got 7.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
They get a hand on it and stolen by McConnell. It's hauled in by Lyles.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Pope covered by Wyatt. And he banks in the layup. And it's 9 points for T.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, it just felt to me like they wanted it more.
Give it. Substitution on the court.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They've got Jackson. Pope is out there with Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Duarte in at the 2. That's the Pacers' 5. To the wing on the left. Fox against McConnell. 4 on the shot clock. Monk for 3. Sacramento again missing. Pacers leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
For Indiana, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. On the free throw, no good. Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game can be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
It's his first trip to the line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Here's Herter. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Pope. The pass to Neesmith. McConnell with it. To the paint. Here's Pope. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interiors.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Medu, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Rejected by Pope, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. A second left. Count that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Len.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Pope missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to half.
Your Pacers, 54. The Kings, 45. Fans, your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Fans, your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for Sacramento, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Murray. And it's Metu in at the center. Here's Metu. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Here's Nemhard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
Barnes looking around. Back to Herter. Pass to Medu for three. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The Kings trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League. Looks to be just the type of...
Substitution on the court.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're up by 16. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, T.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss.